YouTube. How's it going? Tweak Bigfoot back. Welcome to the third floor. It's a segment my friends and I are going to do. We came up with it together. It's not just me. It's my friends and me and whoever else we want to get into it. And today it's me and Shmicksy. It's probably going to primarily be us with some guests, but today we're talking about Halo, video games. My list is over here, so I'm looking. And just a whole list of things. Shmicksy, what's up?
Not much. I'm your discount PewDiePie for today. I got a haircut and I'm ready for the camera.
Sick. I like it. I think that makes me Marzia, and I'm into that.
That's hot.
Sweet. Let's do it.
All right, Nick. So, how's life, man? How's it been?
You know, life's pretty good so far. Like, I'm here on Vancouver Island. Life's pretty good. Like, I love the weather we've got. Currently, it's like 23 degrees. It's crispy. It's warm. No rain. Works good. You know, honestly, like, life is pretty good. Can't complain. How about yourself?
Nice. As far as weather, it's been a little bit cooler now, so we're down to like 18 degrees on some days, which is nice. Today we're back up to 22, 23, so
nice.
Work's been good. Work's been steady. What have I been doing for fun? I don't know, just hanging out and enjoying doing some more YouTube, doing some more Twitch lately, so that's been fun.
Dude, I like it. I got the same idea.
Nice.
I like it. Okay, so on that note, like, it seems like very forced, but I'm like looking at my list of things I want to talk about. Dude, what are you playing?
What am I playing?
Oh, wait.
A lot of things.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right.
You want to talk about that first?
Let's bump that to the end, actually. I'm like jumping way ahead of my list. I have like this whole like itemized list coming out. Man, I'm like also not sure where to look. I'm looking up and down. Yeah, okay. What's coming out that you're excited about?
Podcast / video / whatever this is. So we're just having fun.
Mess is. What's coming out that you're like out of all the games coming out, I know like a lot of stuff's been announced. What are you looking forward to?
I think it's unfair of me to just say what my favorite is because you already know what my favorite is. It's going to be Halo Infinite. That comes out holiday of 2020 here. So
2023, it's coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, this is a game that I've been waiting for literally 5 years. Halo 5 came out in 2015, so 2020. It's a long time to wait, but yeah, that's the game I'm excited for the most.
Okay.
But I'll give you the second one just because I know Halo's a giveaway. I'm excited to see Spider-Man, and I don't even own a PlayStation. I just really think that will be a big thing for the PS5. So I'm just excited to see what the graphics can push and what that game will be like.
Definitely. Okay, I'm going to press you on Halo a lot today. It's like the bold heading I've got. I want to hear all about Halo and all that. But really quickly, what am I excited for? Spider-Man. I literally bought a PlayStation 5 to play Spider-Man. Or PlayStation 4 to play Spider-Man. So Spider-Man 2 coming out, it's going to be great. It's only PS5 exclusive, which kind of sucks because like I want to play it, but I don't want to buy a PS5 right away. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Far Cry 6 probably the thing I'm most hyped for right now. Like I watched the trailer that just came out, dropped a few days ago. So super good. Doesn't really give you much. I think we're in like Bolivia or like some war-torn country. If they mention it, I miss it, but it looks really, really good.
Yeah, they always have to make it a little bit foreign every time just to keep us on our toes, hey?
They went to America and they're like, okay, let's go back to foreign countries. Like,
yeah,
let's move on. So it looks really good. Like I'm honestly so excited. I don't know what it's going to take. Apparently it's supposed to be zany and wild, but I'm looking forward to it. And then like, there's like Cyberpunk coming out, which has got me kind of hyped. I played a bit of The Witcher 3. It didn't hook me like it did everyone else. So we'll see how Cyberpunk is. I know it's like a little different with guns and like futuristic, but
I know nothing about Cyberpunk other than Keanu Reeves, and he is such a dream. Like
that's all you got to know.
Yeah, like, you know, as far as man crushes go, there's like Kawhi Leonard and Keanu Reeves. Those are probably my two big man crushes. But he was so cute at E3 last year.
Oh, so
that's
good.
Whenever I think Cyberpunk, I think Keanu Reeves.
Right. I want to think there was like a hype demo supposed to come out, or like a hype segment with him this year, but we didn't see it. It's just E3.
Oh, yeah, we could actually do a whole show about that. The lack of E3 and like the effect on the gaming world. I mean, like, think about how important Twitch became all of a sudden when people couldn't go on to ESPN and watch a brand new sports game.
I'm writing that down. That's putting that in the old bank.
This is an idea.
And then yeah, honestly, like Cyberpunk, from like the little research I've done, it looks like GTA 5 kind of, but like Witcher 3 with guns in the future. It didn't. Witcher 3 didn't hook me, so I didn't like research it. It comes out supposed to be out now, a few months back, but it's coming out in November, October.
Yeah.
So
yeah. As far as The Witcher, that's another series I don't know a lot about, but I do know Witcher 3 was like a huge success to the
big
point
time.
where it was like game of the year. So
Yeah.
it must be something good there. Something I haven't touched that I probably should.
That's the thing. Like, I love RPGs. I know you do too. Like, I love an RPG. The Witcher for me, I was like, I don't like it as much. It was good. It was really good. But I just didn't.
Well, we're pretty based in Bethesda. You know, you're really into Fallout, and I'm really into like Elder Scrolls and stuff like that.
Old Rim. Oh, I should. Yeah. That's a weird way to say
that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, we are Bethesda guys. At the end of the day, like, they make killer RPGs with a ton of bugs that later get fixed sometimes.
Yeah.
So I feel like Cyberpunk will be good. I know it'll be good, but am I gonna play it? We'll see.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence. It's probably one of those games where if it's really good, I'll probably buy it a couple months after it's out. Yeah. I see what it looks like on Twitch.
See how good it is.
I can't look at what it looks like on Mixer anymore. That's a whole other story.
Mixer, what's that?
That'll probably be another episode. What happened to that thing?
What happened to Mixer?
Okay, switching pace a little bit here. What do you think about Assassin's Creed Valhalla coming out?
Honestly, dude, like, I love Assassin's Creed, and here's my problem. Like, when I lived in Alberta for a year, I like traded a guy some games for Origins at the time, and I was like, dude, this game's hype, and I'll play like 5 hours of it, and then I will never touch it again. Same thing with Odyssey. Yeah. I watched people play it for like 2 or 3 hours, didn't play it after that, didn't care. I was like, don't care.
It is kind of like, it reminds me of Uncharted in a way, where it looks so beautiful and it's like a movie, but you know, it's kind of like rewatching a movie. You don't rewatch as many movies as you replay games typically.
100%.
And you're not going to replay, you know, like Assassin's Creed Syndicate. You know, you go back just a few years. Are you really going to go back and replay it?
No.
I don't know. I played a lot of Assassin's Creed, and like I'm talking like 1, 2, Brotherhood, loved Black Flag. And then it just kind of fizzled off for me after Unity. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people took a dip. I know they're really good. Like, Origins is a phenomenal game, honestly. And I would replay it if I wasn't playing other stuff. But like, I feel like I don't, like you said, I don't want to go back and play it. And I feel like they're really good right at the gate, but then I don't care. So does it look good? Phenomenal. It looks amazing. The Vikings, incredible. Like the Norse kind of thing. Into it. Yeah, I might. That's a game I think I'd pick up on a good sale. If it was like $30 off on a good sale, I'd pick that up. But it's not a day one launch for me.
There's so many games I would put above it right now, like Cyberpunk, for example. Like I'd probably even put Far Cry over it, and I don't even play Far Cry. I think the assassin in me's just died.
Yeah, honestly, it's like it's not good. I actually learned recently.
I miss Ezio Auditore.
I miss Ezio. He's not my favorite assassin, but I do miss him. I learned recently that I climbed something Assassin's Creed style. Like I put my hands on like a brick hold and I like weaseled my way around. I can get up really good. I can't get down. I was standing up there and I was like, it was like 10 feet. I was like, I can't jump. I can't do it. I can't.
You're saying
it's too high.
There wasn't like a cart full of straw or what?
No, not there.
I thought that happens everywhere in real life. IRL, there should be just carts of hay everywhere, you know?
Oh, dude, I wish. I'll bring one with me and carry it up there. Dude, I'll bring it up there. That would be good. But honestly, like I don't know, it looks good. Will I play it? Probably eventually. Will I make it like a must buy? No, probably not.
It's usually like a console graphic seller, or at least in my eyes, it's always like, wow, look at these stunning details in only 30 FPS, but it's 4K so much that you can, you know, see the pupils dilate on each of the characters, like stuff like that.
Definitely.
But sometimes. Like Origins, for example, really pretty, really historical. Like I'd probably play it for that reason, alone. But as far as showing off just the graphics, it can do that. But I don't know about gameplay. You can only kill people from behind so many times, right? At least for me.
And that's the thing that, like, at least when I played Origins, I did kill people from behind, but a hidden blade was not one of the first weapons I got. If I remember correctly, I don't think it was. I'm like, okay, that's what I want to do. So
because they tried to make it a little more RPG.
Right? Yeah, you have like skills and stuff now, which is cool and all, but like, yeah, if I want an RPG, I'll play Skyrim. So
ditto.
I get you. Now I'm gonna change the gears a bit because like I have it literally in my show notes as big and bold as Halo. I want to talk about Halo.
What's Halo?
Dude, I think it's
is that game, like a TV show or something?
Yeah, I think it's actually like a shooter. It's a World War II shooter. You jump out of planes, and you have to fight
Sweet.
something called like the Revenant, I think. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'll try it out sometime.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, Medal of Infinite. Let's go.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Oh,
there's
dude.
big Halo news, and that's kind of your forte. So I want to hear about it.
Uh, Halo in July of 2020 is it's incredible. Like the amount of things that are happening in this 1 month alone. I mean, this was what we should have had at E3 for a big,
Definitely.
exciting showcase of what the fall is going to bring and what the winter is going to bring. And we're kind of getting it now, just online through the Xbox
Mhm.
showcase. That's on the 23rd, and
Okay.
that'll showcase Halo Infinite gameplay. That's what I've been waiting for a long time, just to see what the game's going to look like as far as gameplay. We've seen the engine, the slip space engine, I think they call it,
Okay.
and the original trailer showed amazing graphics and it looks great. But we all want to know, is it, or at least I shouldn't say everybody, but most people want to know, is it going to be advanced mobility with thrusters and sprints and stuff like
Right.
that from Halo 5, which you're very familiar with?
Yeah. Played a lot of that.
Or is it going to be like Halo 3, which you're also familiar with,
Mhm.
where slower movement and more precise jumps and
Right.
less lenience on thruster packs and stuff like that? So that'll be really big to see what the game actually looks like. And it looks like there's only going to be campaign footage, so no
Okay.
multiplayer, but
Oh, okay.
that's going to be pretty much one of the big determining factors of even if Xbox Series X is going to be successful, if their
Right.
flagship game can be
Well,
successful.
it better be good. On that note, I got a question for you though. Would
Yeah,
you rather have Halo 5 style moving, jumping, or Halo 3?
I would have had a different opinion probably a year ago, but my opinion right now is that I think it should go back to more like Halo 3. I wouldn't say
Okay.
exactly like it, but the pace needs to get slowed down and the sandbox needs to be used more instead
Okay.
of like to like I could make a whole video about this, but I'll be really quick. Instead of giving a really complicated sandbox like Halo 3 did, what Halo 5 did is it packed the sandbox right into the one character, like
Right.
into your character. So he could do all these things. Like he had the speed of a mongoose and the strength of a tank, basically,
Mhm.
because he could just dash into people. Like you had all these sandbox ideas within one person. So vehicles
Right.
became pretty much useless. So that's why I would rather have less mobility for the player and make them go out and seek power weapons and seek out power ups and vehicles and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I would say I would prefer to not have advanced mobility.
I agree with you because I've said it before in our rant. I'll be playing Halo, and
Mhm.
if there's an effing Spartan charge, I'm out. Game's done. I'm out. See you later.
Exactly.
See you
And
next year.
okay, so imagine if you got shot by a tank.
Yeah,
You're not going to rage quit. You're probably going to be like, oh, you get shot by a tank. That's
it
how it
happens.
works.
Good aim.
Next time I'll go and grab a Spartan laser and I'll
Yeah.
blow that tank up. You can't do that when the person's going to just respawn with
No.
Spartan charge, and just Spartan charge you
Uh,
again.
I hate it. I think there should be playlists where it doesn't exist. That's another video.
There is
I
HCS.
that's true.
That they changed it for the competitive, so
Oh, okay.
but
Well, time
that's what they
to.
had to do with the game, right? Because they didn't have to tweak Halo 3 too much, but they had to tweak Halo 5 a lot, and that's kind of what advanced mobility does.
Fair enough. I think I gotta play Halo 5 tonight.
Good idea. I'll play with you, dude.
Done after this.
I'd love to
Uh,
get in your backpack, dude.
oh, okay. Oh, we'll see. Honestly, though, I agree with you. I think truthfully, I'd rather have like for people that play Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Black Ops 3, you had like that weird double jump, two movement thing, and in Black Ops 4, they took it out, but it feels faster. It feels faster. You've got like few kind of upgrades, like Prophet's got the like electricity gun or the ground spikes. So I want to
Mhm.
see a weird hybrid like that, where it's like get rid of all the extra jumping, but still like your guy is powerful. He's got like a few extra things he can do.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, because you're right. Call of Duty and Halo are both trying to do a similar thing, where
yeah,
where they make you the super soldier. They make you that big power trip that you want to have in an FPS. But like you said, there's a limit. You want to
yeah.
make sure that there's still something to elevate to, not just have all these perks right off your spawn.
Yeah, and like I like having the perks. Like it's nice to be able to jump and like do all those things.
Mhm.
But after going back and playing it after like again, I'm like I don't miss Black Ops 3's jumping system.
Mhm.
I like having some options, but not full options. And I
Okay,
know
so
people.
what did? No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I know people will disagree, but no, you have to have the jumps. Give them 4 jumps now. Make them double times the health and only Spartan charge. But like, yeah,
Well, so
Can't please
okay,
everyone.
then what's your opinion on a game like World War II, where they tried to go for more of a boots on the ground, but it didn't seem to work with a modern audience? Like, what do you think about that?
I think honestly, World War II is one of my favorite Call of Duty ideas. Like I love boots on the ground. I love just being like, if you're a good shot, you're gonna win, kind of Battlefield
Mm-hmm.
style. So I
Yep.
really like that, but I feel like again, I wanted a bit more. Like I wanted a bit more health, or like give me the idea to like do something else, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but World War II as a whole, I loved. Great game, but I wanted a little bit more.
So the combat style of Modern Warfare, like the new one,
Yes. Yeah.
is that the happy middle you were looking for?
Yeah, I think so. Like the time
Or
to kill is like pretty fast. I wish it was a bit slower, but like I like how like if you're a good shot, you're gonna get probably your kill. You know, if you can aim well, it's probably gonna be it. You might get like a sneaky thing in there, but it might be a yes. I'm just gonna go in a circle. Yes, I think it's pretty good. I think Modern Warfare is kind of what I'm looking for. Though they got to keep assassinations in. I love assassinations
yeah,
in Halo and COD, whatever it is. They're so funny. Oh, I
yeah,
love them.
and that came from Halo Reach, but it carried on beautifully. I think
It did,
that's
yeah.
one of the few things that gets added kind of post Halo 3, that a lot of those things got thrown in the trash can, like
Mhm.
Armor Lock, for instance, from Halo Reach. But then there's things that stuck, like
Yeah.
assassinations. It's great.
Why they
Um,
just need to do Reach. Just make Reach 2.
Reach 2,
Oh,
yeah.
play the crap out of that.
There's one more thing I forgot to say.
Let's hear it.
Halo 3 did come out on PC
Yes.
just,
I want to
well,
talk about that.
technically today, but it was, well, supposed to be today, but it actually came out yesterday.
Mhm.
And the patch came out for Xbox as well. And so
Nice.
Halo 3 on PC is a big deal because the Twitch numbers, I saw them at 10,000. Hasn't been that big since like tournaments were
Yeah,
happening. So now that we have bigger streamers on it, I hope guys like Summit 1G and those bigger guys get on it.
definitely.
But yeah, that's huge to just get people thinking about this silly old game from 2001, get them thinking about it before this big 2020
Yeah,
launch,
like
because kids don't even really know what Halo is.
no.
They're too busy thinking about Fortnite. So then when they hear, oh, why is there a console launching flagship game called Halo launching in the Series X, at least they'll kind of know where the
Oh
roots
no.
are. And it's for Xbox too. So I've been doing the challenge system, like grinding
Yes.
that. And there's like Halo 1 customization. So like I have a skin for a Scorpion, like the tank
Oh
that
yeah.
looks
Okay.
like it has flames. Like it's just
Ooh,
ridiculous. So
I
they
like
added
that.
all this stuff and it just keeps the game alive. So that's
Okay.
why I said July has added so much to Halo that needed to happen a long time ago, but at least we're getting it now.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they're doing this. But before I get on that, you made a really good video explaining all the Halo things coming up. I'll put that in the description. Like it's Halo Infinite. It really expands on what you just talked about, and I think it's really good. So that'll be in the description because that's a killer video. If you really want to learn more about what Halo's happening right now, that's it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
It's an
But
alright vid.
I like it. But on the note of customization and XP and stuff, I think you're right. They needed to add challenges. Like they needed to add some kind of system. Bring it back. Bring it back. Keep playing.
Incentive for
Yeah.
people.
And like I mean, like I'm a visual guy. Like literally, when I play Animal Crossing, I'm like, oh, this villager looks cool. I'm just gonna take him. So like, if there's
Yeah.
a reason for me to play through the Fall of Reach again, for example, and I get a sick cosmetic, I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Yeah.
Great mission, great game.
Well, and gamification, even in a game like Animal Crossing, you need gamification to see little, oh, you upgraded this or that. And there's kind of
Yeah.
that sound effect along with a little pop, or at least I remember that from Wild World on DS.
Yes.
And there's something so psychologically satisfying about scene progression. And if you don't have that, especially in an FPS, it can just kind of get monotonous. It's going to wear on you. So
It really is.
I think every game needs to find a way to have the right sounds, like little sound cues and visual things like a challenge board. Oh, you completed this or that. It's very
I
important.
agree with you. Here's a question then. So Halo right now, Halo 5 has like a stupid high level. And to get to that level, you have to pretty much get like twice because you have between 150 and 151 or whatever it is. It's like a stupid amount of XP.
Well, that is true, but it's even worse going 151 to 152.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, because 152 is the max.
Okay. So here's a question then. Do you want them to keep that system, or would you rather have like a prestige system of like 50 levels, moderate XP to get there, and then restart?
Oh, restart. Like
Yeah,
a
kind of like Call
a
of Duty.
prestige.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I've never thought of that.
Because it's probably similar XP. I don't have the numbers. It's probably semi-similar.
Yeah, I don't know about the prestige system. I'm a little leery on that, but what I would say is the Halo Reach system was awesome
Yes, it was.
for seeing different levels, because it wasn't just a number. It's not, oh, are you 142 or are you 120? Like, no, it was like, are you an inheritor? Are you the reclaimer? Are you noble? It was these cool names. So I think that's a good idea.
I like that, actually. I didn't consider that. I like that because, like, I think the highest person I know, I think, might be Dakota. He's like 5 away, I think, 4 away. He's like super close. And he's like inheritor. I'm like, that's such a sick, like in the lore, that's a sick title to have.
Yeah.
And like, that's like sweet. It shows that you put time into it and you grind it into it.
Yeah. And it, like you said, it attaches itself to the story of Halo instead of just being a number. Like you're just, another serial number for a Spartan. You're a certain entity in the Halo story if you're an inheritor. So yeah, I would say Halo Reach is probably the closest I would like Halo Infinite to look like, but I guess we'll have to see. They haven't really told us much, so.
That's interesting because like I'm sure we've played against 152s. Like I'm almost positive we have.
Sure.
And I can only think of 2, but I know that I've played against inheritors like many times, or whatever the highest rank in Halo is. Like I would remember that I've played against. Is it inheritor? What is it?
In Halo Reach, I think it's inheritor, but once I look after this game or after this this video, I'll probably feel like an idiot, but I think it's inheritor.
I feel like that if you've played against that though, you're gonna remember like, oh, dude, I played against a friggin' inheritor.
Exactly.
And the only reason I remember we played against 152s is because they dumped on us in the tournament, and that wasn't fun.
Tweaked and I have done a lot of playing Halo together, and then we were like, hey, let's try a 2v2 tournament.
Let's do it.
And everyone in there is so sweaty because this is the problem. It's a 5-year-old game, like I was saying. We got to wait all the way to 2020 for Halo Infinite, and that's what you get: really sweaty PvP players in an old game. So we need some news. We need to bounce something. We need to get the skill ceiling brought down a little bit,
Right. So now I have to pick up Infinite on launch so we can enter tournaments and actually do good.
Honestly, and their plan. It sounds like Microsoft is wanting to do tournaments for all skill brackets. So
sick. And honestly, I like that because like Infinite is a game that we talked about, like getting like Assassin's Creed or Far Cry on launch. Halo's a game where I'm like on the fence. I'm like, do I want to get this on launch, or like, do I not? And honestly, it probably will be a launch game to me. Like it makes sense. A lot of my friends will play it. Like you and Hypersoft are gonna play it, so I'm like, I should probably get it on launch.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can always. Do you have that?
True.
Or?
I don't know.
Okay, I used to have it. Sometimes they have it on for like $1. I'm assuming they'll probably do some, Christmas deal. They usually do something like that. So you could probably end up playing Halo Infinite for $1, and have it just to try out.
Yeah,
and
honestly.
I bet, it'll probably be $80 retail.
Yeah, which at the end of the day, like, I have no problem spending $80 in a game that I know is going to be good. Like we're saying, Assassin's Creed would probably be great, but I'm not sure. Halo Infinite will either be amazing or tank, and you'll know before you play it. I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll know a lot about it by the end of this month. Yeah. We will see if it's going to be this Titanfall / Black Ops 3 jumping around advanced mobility, or is it going to be Halo 3 skill jumps with a huge sandbox that's going to eliminate player mobility, but add a bunch of searching for power weapons kind of thing. I think that's going to be the difference.
I agree, and I honestly, I'm so excited to see it. I'm not usually a Halo guy, but like I'm excited for the 23rd. I'm gonna probably watch that on, I'm assuming, Mixer. Twitch, I guess.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Oh boy, boy, that's definitely a talk for that time because that was a shock and a half.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so if Halo's gonna be the launch title for Xbox One X, PS5's got like Horizon Zero Dawn, and
Xbox Series X.
Yes. Series X.
I mean, they're stupid for making everything X this and X that.
Yeah, they just made it X2.
Yeah, exactly.
Mutants United. Come on. There's a bunch of launch games for both console, but at the end of the day, what console do you think is going to be a bit better? Win the console wars.
Boy, I mean, my honest answer is I don't know. As I'm repping a
PlayStation shirt.
PlayStation shirt. I don't even own I own a PlayStation 2. That's the latest one I own. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, we play all sorts of old stuff on there, like Need for Speed Underground and
Oh,
whatnot. But I don't have a PS3 for, or I'm not really planning to get a 5 until, you know, maybe
down
a
price.
complete splurge. But I wouldn't call myself a fanboy, so I'm not going to say, oh yeah, Xbox for sure.
Right.
I really don't know. I think it's all going to come down to who wants exclusives more than just branding,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of Xbox fanboys,
Oh,
and
big time.
the big thing, I will say this: Microsoft has one big edge that Sony doesn't, and that's that Xbox is Microsoft. Microsoft is trying to do more crossplay and more, um, uh, what do you call it, cross save with
Cross-platform, class
PC
saves.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
with PC stuff. And so Gears of War, for example, or Halo, it's basically going to be, if you're playing it on one, you could just hop on the Xbox and you're playing on the same save file. And
Right.
Sony doesn't quite have that link with PCs.
Honestly, it's a really good point I hadn't thought of. At console wars, it's actually a trick question because when Nintendo launches Switch 2 as a surprise, that's gonna win.
Dude, hopefully it's Wii too.
Oh, it's a Wii too. Bring back Wii Sports. Let's go. Freaking smack
Wii
crap
Sports.
around.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat with you though. I think like both are gonna be good. Both are gonna have their selling points. Both are gonna not have their selling points. And like I own both. I own a PS5, a PS4, and an Xbox One. And like there's small differences I'll notice on both of these consoles. Even like I'll watch YouTube on my Xbox and YouTube on my PlayStation, and the PlayStation is significantly slower. So I'm wondering if like small issues like that are going to transfer to the 5 and the X. Like, what's going to happen? Is there going to be minute things that drag it down? Probably not. But I mean, like, I think overall it's going to be a really close race if you want to compare it, or it's just a good time to be a gamer. Like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, like that's kind of the thing, is it's just a good time to play games. If you get a PS5, awesome. You'll enjoy Spider-Man, God of War. You'll enjoy Gran Turismo. Great.
Yes.
If you get Xbox, you're going to enjoy Forza. You're going to enjoy Halo and Gears. Like, it's not like, that's why I don't like fanboying, because I think you're a perfect example of someone that owns both consoles. So you can see the differences between the two and have a really valid opinion, because you can literally play one day and play another the other.
That's the, yeah, I agree with you. Like, I think it's going to be a good close race. I got to say though, if they like surprise launch God of War 5, 6, 5, 2, whatever they're going to call it, God of War 2 or God of War 5, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I don't know what they would call it.
If they surprise launch that as a launch title, I genuinely will pick up PlayStation 5 first. That's the only way I buy PlayStation 5 with the bat, because that game is the best game I've ever played in my life.
And that's the difference Sony has.
Yeah.
Better exclusives.
They do. At the end of the day, they have, like, I love Xbox. They have better exclusives. God of War is great. Fable is great. But I think it is coming back.
But yeah, I mean, Fable's one of those series that just kind of got stuck in the mud and never really got out. And the last time I played Fable was Fable 3, just cross compatible on my Xbox One, and it's a good game. Fable 2 is a great game, but there's no sign of Fable 4 for a long time, at least from what we can tell. It's very sad.
I thought I saw a teaser for it, but I don't think so. I think it was just like rumors, which sucks because like now when it does launch, people like our age will know it, but kids are gonna be like, "What's this Fable crap?"
Yeah, Zoomers are gonna be like, "What is this?"
Right? Like, come on. So we'll see. Exclusives for PlayStation though, you got COD everything like a month early. They get weird COD benefits. Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, Ratchet and Clank, like games you just can't compete with. So I think it's going to be an interesting year for gaming for sure. But I'm honestly excited for it. I'm really excited for it.
Yep. It'll be, do you want to buy an internet router or do you want to buy a mini fridge?
Yeah, literally, dude.
Your option.
Your option. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish.
They are weird looking consoles, but honestly, I kind of like that because
I agree.
Then they're more memorable. The PS3 to the PS4, they look pretty similar.
Yeah. They literally, PS4 is just more like edges.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's kind of cool. Just make them look silly and weird. I think it's cool.
Right? I remember seeing concept art for the PlayStation 5 and it was like a circle. And I was like, don't like that. But it would have stood out.
Yeah, they always...
Something weird.
Imagine how many concept arts just get thrown in the trash that could have been.
Just a giant P symbol. That's the console.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Market that.
Well,
last
I got a question for you.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off. Yeah.
That's okay.
I was going to ask you, I brought this up earlier a couple days ago. I might not, I hope I'm not the only one, but are there certain games that you enjoy playing in the summer? It's middle of July right now, so
Yeah.
it kind of came to my mind. Do you have games that you like to play when it's hot out and in middle of the summer?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, like Animal Crossing, like that's a good game for any time of the year, but like it rotates seasons. If you never played Animal Crossing, I know you have, but if people haven't, it rotates seasons, right? So like at the end of whatever the summer date they'll set is comes fall. So like right now in Animal Crossing, it's summer, so I can go like swimming and catch ocean fish, like dive for ocean fish, and do all this cool stuff. That makes me like want to play it more because I'm like, oh, I can like do this cool stuff, and it's summer themed.
Mm.
Um, and then like other than that, like I have a weird hankering to play Wii Sports, but I don't know if that's like a summer thing or just a me thing. So for right now, I think the game that like summer season I want to play is probably Animal Crossing.
Nice. It's a game that you can catch different fish and different
Yeah.
bugs, and like you said, it's seasonal. So some people prefer the bugs you catch in winter, but some people prefer the bugs you catch in winter, or
Hmm.
sorry, in summer.
In summer.
And there's more bugs to catch in summer, of course. So
Yep.
I can see that for sure.
It's honestly like a weird seasonal game. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's been a great summer edition.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
actually like to make a YouTube video about like how good it is for your mental health to play a game like Animal Crossing, at least for
big
me.
time.
And
Yeah,
I know
honestly,
a
helped
lot
me
of
get through
people
COVID.
have, yeah, they can testify to that.
The second game, I actually did think of a game I try and play every year and I think I played last year. I played 2017, 2018. I didn't play it last year. It's called Firewatch. Have you ever played it?
I have watched PewDiePie play it.
Yes.
I haven't played it myself, but yeah, that was a fun walk or fun playthrough.
Honestly, it's like a 4 hour game. And if you guys like, if you haven't played it, check out PewDiePie's video or like Markiplier. A lot of guys have it, or just play it. It's like a $20 game. It's phenomenal. You pretty much play a guy in the summer who just like sits and watches fires in the 80s. It's a perfect summer game.
What did you get it on? Like what
Switch.
system? On Switch.
I got it on the
Okay.
Switch because it was. I used to actually check the Switch every week. They reset the store on Thursday, so I'd check for the deal every Thursday. And I didn't have it for a long time, and I finally got it like a month and a half ago for like $5.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I
so
pictured you playing it on like PS4,
that'd
but
be nice.
is it on PS4 and Xbox One
It is,
as
yeah.
well?
The original place I
Okay.
played it was Xbox One. I was game sharing with a friend, and he had it, so I played his, and then it originated on PC though, really enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it is on everything, and that's a game I try and play every summer because it just is so fun. You can do it in one afternoon. It's
Nice.
a good series. How about yourself?
Well, um, for summer games, I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. Pokemon is
Oh,
my
always.
number one. Once again, big shout out to Tweaked. He actually gave me a copy of Soul Silver
That's a good game.
for the original DS. Unbelievable. A friend to send me that. Thank you.
Hey,
I
whoa.
can say this now. It's such a fun game. I think I'm on the 6th gym, so like I haven't even
So
beat
worth
it, and
it.
I've just taken my time catching so many Pokemon, and I haven't played it much this summer. But that's usually a game I go to, and I think
Okay.
it's because um, it's so bright, colorful, and when I would when I was younger, we would go on fishing trips, and I'd need to bring a handheld game.
Oh
We'd
yeah.
have
Okay.
like a 4 or 5 hour drive up to this lake, up in North Saskatchewan, and boy, like I played so much Pokemon. So I think that vibe has always kind of carried with me that, oh, it's summertime, I got to grind Pokemon.
Sick. Okay.
And the second one, I won't rehash too much, but Animal Crossing is
Yeah.
the other one, and it's because the fish you catch are so cool in the summer,
Honestly.
and it's like you said, a seasonal game. So that would be my two go-tos, and sometimes Mega Man. I played a lot of Mega Man as
Ooh.
well, so that'll
I
probably be a series I get back into again sometime.
honestly hated classic Mega Man. I played like 5 and 6 or 4 and 5 when they had like the little chip system. That was dope.
Did you
But like,
play like Battle Network?
yeah, dude, that was so fun.
Those are my favorite.
I agree. Those are the
Yeah.
ones to play. Like when you could like merge with the with like when you're oh yeah, there's like Team Proto Man and Team Mega Man, and they had
Yeah.
like different chips. That was sick. That was
It
so
was
good.
sick. The battle system with like kind of like the 9 squares on your side, 9 squares on their side, and um, I played 4 and 6. I don't know which ones you played.
I played 5. I played one where it was like Team Mega Man and Team Proto Man, and then the Divine Beast one, like Falzer and Gregor or whatever.
Okay, yeah, that one's 6.
That one.
So
Okay,
we,
yeah, I
so
played that
we
one.
so we both played that one,
Yeah, that
and
was
like
incredible.
it wasn't even the best one, but it's like still a cool story and just it's just an awesome game.
I think I
And
might.
when I think of
emulate it.
summer, it's so good.
I
So
agree.
those
With
would
you.
be my picks.
Okay, I like that, dude. Honestly, Pokemon Soul Silver, so Johto. It's my favorite generation, 100%.
Nice.
Love the Pokemon from there. Ampharos is my favorite Pokemon. I'm getting a tattoo of it eventually.
That's dope.
Love that Pokemon. Okay, so based on going away from summer, what are we playing right now?
Well, what am I playing now? Again, it's a little game called Halo. I've been playing it, a dabble.
Heard of it once or twice, yeah.
Once in a while. Yeah, I've been playing Halo 5 a little bit, but now that the Halo 3 challenge system is out, I'm going to be making a nice little nest in the MCC, Master Chief Collection. Nice. So I won't be playing it on PC. I have some Steam money to spend, but I don't think I'm going to yet because my PC just wouldn't run it quite right. So I'd rather play it the way it's supposed to be. Play it on the Xbox and just grind a lot of that. I'm going to be streaming lots of it, I'm sure. So
sick.
If you ever want to watch a total scrub, try to be a competitive player, it's probably where I'll be.
Twitch.tv/Shmicksy, right down in the bottom.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
How about you, man? What have you been playing?
Animal Crossing. I'm not going to rehash that. Animal Crossing. I wake up every morning at 7 a.m. for work or 7:30. I'll eat breakfast, and then I will play Animal Crossing for a half hour and then go to work. So Animal Crossing. And Diablo, actually. Weirdly enough, just Diablo. I was playing...
On console of all places.
Yeah, on console. I actually own it on the PC too, but just on console. Because I was grinding Apex with you pretty heavily, and then it just stopped. I was done. Hit a 1 day break. I was done.
Yeah, I think Apex, we could do a whole... I'm sure we will end up doing a lot of videos on Apex, but that's a game that we can always kind of just go back to and all of a sudden make 100%. That a grind game. So I might include that in the summer because there's another streamer that's that I'm trying to build a community a little bit with, and he does a lot of Apex. Nice. So I'm sure I'll end up playing quite a bit of that. And I'm not even a Battle Pass owner like Tweaked. So if Tweaked is streaming and he's playing Apex, he knows what he's doing. He's got the Battle Pass. So
I try. It's weird because I bought it 2 seasons in a row now. I haven't finished it. Last season I bought it midway through and grinded it to 70 or 80. And this season I think I'm at 60. But nice. I kind of got what I wanted out of it. So, but yeah, Diablo, they had a new season just start a week and a half ago, and I just fell back into it. I was I remembered why I started playing this game and why I love it, and it just has been so great. Nice. So that's kind of it. And I tinker with Skyrim sometimes, but for the most part,
so it's a fun game to dabble in.
Oh, that'll always be a game people will go back to. I think honestly, I will always play Skyrim.
Yeah. Hopefully we get news on Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, dude, 2027, it's coming.
Yeah.
Well, I think that pretty much wraps up my show notes. This video's gone on quite a while.
Yeah.
But where can the people find you?
If you type Shmicksy, SHMICKSY, if you type that into Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, where else? twitch.tv/Shmicksy. You can find me at all those places just under Shmicksy. It's a weird name to say, a weird name to spell, but if you spell that on any of those platforms, you'll find me.
Not Schmegsky or Schmarsh.
Not Schmagsy or Shmicksy or Schmikesy. It's just Schmicksy. Everyone has I kind of like having a name like that. So
I want to throw Hypersloth under the bus. Literally can't say it to this day.
Yeah, he just can't do it. He'll get there, man.
Schmicksy.
One day. And Nick, where can we find you? Where can we find Tweaked?
YouTube.com/TweakBigfoot. Well, actually not that because I can't show it my URL yet. So Tweak Bigfoot on Twitch, Tweak Bigfoot on Mixer for the next 2 weeks. And Tweak Bigfoot on YouTube. Right. That's where you can find me right now. That's pretty much all the places you can find me.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Well,
you'll be streaming with a face cam soon, right?
Oh, I will be. I'm trying to stream. Yeah, my laptop the CPU doesn't like to do stream and face cam yet. Yeah, I can record, but it's coming. It's coming.
Nice.
So, anyway, I think that wraps up the first episode of the Third Floor. Dude, thanks for having you.
Yeah.
I mean, having you. We're doing this together, so it's thanks for joining me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for making this possible. Tweaked actually showed me today how to use Zoom. I'm a real non-Zoomer boomer, so I had to figure all this out. But I hope it looked okay for everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. We'll see if we're gonna, how frequently we're gonna do it. We're just gonna see what people like, and if we enjoy doing it, we'll probably end up keep doing it. If I'm is that an assumption to make or what?
Yeah, dude. I honestly, I've always had the philosophy with YouTube that if I'm having fun, I'm gonna do it. If I post a video, no one watches it, but I enjoyed it, I'm gonna do it again. So
there you go.
I hope we do more of this. I like it. Well, guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here, and I will see you guys later.
Yeah, peace out. Take care.